Welcome back to another episode of the Low Numbers Podcast. Today, this video is different. This ain't about drama. This ain't about entertainment. This is about real life, real people, real stories. So before we start, I want you to listen with your heart and not your judgment, because everybody you see outside has a story, and sometimes all they need is someone to listen.
My name is Tameka Henson, and I'm from 10th and Quindaro, and I'm from Parkwood. I was born and raised in Parkwood, and and I done made you know, a few bad choices in life, and it has set me back to where I can't get any legal help. I can't get any. I just can't get the catch up that I should be having as for a mother and as for a grandmother, and because of my past choices have made it bad that the system won't trust me as far as getting housing, as far as getting any kind of income and things of that sort. So my struggle is real, and I've ran into a friend that's concerned, and I've been knowing Moni for probably since I was 11, 12. He used to make me go home because I was fast, and he used to try to get my little drink and my sip on in my home, and he wasn't playing that because I was too young. And now that I'm 52 years old, I'm just now running into him again, and I'm glad to see him. And he doesn't act like he's too good to talk to me, in spite of what I'm doing and what I'm going through. And now that I've seen him today, seeing him has made me want to keep my head up even further, because I know God is real. And if he do it for him, I know he'll do it for me. And now I'm here to answer any of his questions about what's going on and what can be done in the hood today.
Well, I'm gonna start out, man. Just like your early years. We all come from the north end. Wyandotte County. What where would you you know how did it start out for you? Where you when you was younger? Did y'all move here? Was you born here?
Originally, I was born in Little Rock, Arkansas, but my parents moved here when I was about 7 years old. And from there, I went to Fairfax Elementary School, and I went to Eisenhower Middle School, and I went to Wyandotte High School.
Where they moved to? What was the first place you stayed?
Parkwood neighborhood.
That was your first.
The first house. Yeah.
Where you go from there?
I've never ever really been anywhere.
Parkwood, all your life.
All my life. All my
How
life.
I remember you in the project. What was your connection to the project?
Well, basically gang banging, and I was gang banging, partying a lot, and we got along with the Crips better than we did anybody else.
Who you run with down
I ran with Chris Anderson. I ran with Big Red. I ran with Perry Coleman, and some Pretty Boy Jerome, and uh, Little John, and I was affiliated with Little John's dad, and pretty much we got along with pretty much everybody except the girls.
So you remember how it used to be back then?
Yes, I do.
Describe what how the vibe was, how the city was.
Well, back in the days, it's way different from today. Back in the days, people cared a lot about if you ate or not, or if you had any change of clothes. They cared about whether you had somewhere to sleep, and that sort of thing. And all I know today is hella different. People just don't really care today, and they very judgmental, and they very much. They're all about themselves today. It's a very selfish world today, and if you don't have what they want, you don't have anything coming.
So when did life start kind of getting challenging?
When I caught my arson case, I caught an arson case back in 2016, and I was trying to make money, and I was setting fires to the saber lots. Uh, I wasn't trying to hurt anybody, but I set the toilet paper in the middle of the aisle so that I could be able to get cases of meat out the store, and it worked, but it also got me in a lot of trouble. And I did about 5 or 6 Save-A-Lots stores, and the feds and everybody was looking for me. But when they caught me, they tried to give me 60 years because of they tried to give me 60 years for arson, and they called it a terrorist act. But by me being mentally challenged in Olathe, with which I was getting mental help, they saved me from getting that 60 years. And the judge noticed that I had a mental problem and a addiction problem. And when he gave me 60 years, I re-appealed my case, and I won the case, and I only ended up doing 5 years.
So that was a tactic. Set the fire, you was distracting them with the fire.
Yes, I was.
While they was tending to the fire, you was.
Yeah, I was able to get my hustle out the door.
That's kind of smart. That's kind of clever.
Yeah, but I could have hurt somebody too.
Yeah, you could have, but that's something I never would. That was smart. You know what I mean? It wasn't right.
Right.
Still was using
to get my hustle on.
Yeah, you get your hustle. So you end up doing fine. So the addiction, how did that start? Where, you know what I mean? How did addiction start?
I was about 12, 13 years old, and I used to mess with older men. And I didn't know what the drug life was. I didn't know what that was in that sack. And I was curious about why these people keep coming back with this little stuff in this little sack. So I started trying it. And I've been smoking ever since I was 14 years old. And I was in Howard Middle School. And it's been rock bottom. It never got gooder for me. But it has set me back a whole lot, and it don't give me no respect. It don't give me no you can't come up on your feet while you're doing drugs. So right now I'm just down and out. I'm a little depressed because I just buried my daughter in January. She was raped and killed up there on 8th and Jerome, about 5 or 6 men. And from now on, I'm just keeping my head up the best way I can, because I did it to myself. Didn't nobody put no gun to my head, but I've never had anything tragic happen to me, as far as being raped and as far as being robbed and that sort of story. So I'm just out here, and it's just a gorilla on my back, making me feel like I can't make it without getting high. So it's just something I probably have to go through to stop getting high.
So you don't feel like you can stop?
Well, it's a gorilla, because if I try to get clean and anything makes me mad, I go back. I've been there and done that. If anything doesn't go my way, I'm right back where I was, because that's what I'm used to.
So what is it? Crack?
Yes, sir.
I ain't been back in the game, man, a lot of years. But I know what the last time I started fucking with the quality of the dope. What, you know what I mean? Is the quality still decent quality, or is it better?
Well, no, it's not like it used to be now. Don't get me wrong, because, like Master P said, it's a never ending game, but it is, because it's getting shorter and shorter. You know what I'm saying? It's worse than what it used to be. Back in the days, you can get cocaine anywhere 3, 4 houses on the block, but now you have to go from Leavenworth, Kansas to Texas just to get a 20. So yeah, it's coming to an end. And then depending who you know. You know what I'm saying? I don't mess with petty people out here. I mess with people that never say they don't have any. So, I work with pretty good people with a lot of change. So, but I don't bother them because they got it, because I don't like to wear out my welcome.
So quality is still decent.
Yes, it's still decent. Yeah, it's harder to get.
Is it smaller pieces?
Yes, it's worse. These boys out here think a nickel is 20. Yeah.
So fentanyl. I know fentanyl is a big thing.
Yes, it is, and it's killing people.
The
yes, they are, because back in the days when I used to do my little plug and I take me a little puff, I be wide awoke and I be ready to do things. But nowadays, when I take a puff, I'm nodding. I'm like, and I do like that. So that's how I know fentanyl is in there. Yes, sir. You never know who got it, so you got to be careful where you get it from.
So some of the people back in the day that you remember, stand up guys or women from the hood that you remember that you liked or treated you well. Shout out to some of them people.
Some of them people will be like Cecil Brooks, Chris Anderson. Pretty much, I don't really too much mess with people, Moni. Because and my boy, he'll be mad right now because I don't know his name. Derek Ruckers, he one of the main people that look after me today. He got it going on. I put a shout out to him because he respect me. He don't judge me no matter how I look, no matter how long I done had on my clothes, and that's just my boy. You know what I'm saying? I do anything for him. I even push daisies for him. And I just respect him so much. I used to babysit the little boy. You probably know him. He's Pepper's son.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so he be about the only one that's there for me today. That trusts me and that sort of thing. And when I see him, he just make me want to smile. And it's a good thing. He make me feel like I got teeth even though I ain't got none. No matter where I'm at, what I'm looking like, my boy pulls over and he look out for me. You know what I'm saying? He makes sure that I'm taking care of, make sure I done ate and everything else. Make sure if I need change of clothes, he give me a change of clothes. And he just don't think he's too good to be around me.
Sound like that mean a lot to you. Where people, even though you're going through what you're going through, there's still people that treat you like you're a real.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It depends who I want to mess with. I don't put myself down. I don't look at like somebody else is better than me because no matter what I'm going through, I still know that I'm a queen. You know what I'm saying? I still know that I can become part of the good community that where there is good. You know, because I work hard. I do all kind of work. I don't just sit out here and act a fool. It's just sometimes I got to take it easy because I'm getting of age. I'm 50. I'm 52 today. So and
You say you got kids and grands.
yeah, I got 3 kids and I got 11 grandkids.
They all here in Wyandotte.
I just lost a daughter January the 21st up there on 8th and Tarome. They raped and killed my daughter because she had $2,000 on the card and she asked the wrong fool to help her activate the card and they got $500 on it. Then they overdrugged her and they raped her and they did her pretty bad up there on 8th and Tarome by the police station. They still haven't got any of them. They haven't put none of them punks in jail.
What's her name? Shout her
Shaquane Henson. Shaquane, they call herself Queen. She called herself Queen out here.
R.I.P. Queen.
Yep.
Yeah. So, are you homeless?
Yes, I'm very homeless. I don't have a roof over my head because all my elderly people are passed away. When I get out the penitentiary, you don't have the help that you should have. If you ain't got no money or you're not doing anything that a person wants you to do, they're not gonna give you no help or a roof over your head. Yep, and it's just like that today. I'm not gonna use my body as a shield of paying anybody for anything. I'm just not doing it like that. I do other things to hustle, and that's something between me and God, because you reap what you sow, and I'm gonna have to pay for it sooner or later. But right now, I'm not worried about it because it's part of me trying to survive. Yep.
So what about your parents? Your parents.
My daddy Larry Meebang, he passed away when I was about 6 years old, and my mother she just passed away about 6 years ago of heart failure, and that's pretty much my grandmother. She's gone. My granny's gone. My uncles and them they just all passed away because of age, and I'm just basically out here. I can't stay with my brothers because they in the housing authority and they can't have extra people living with them.
It's tough out here.
Yeah.
It's getting even tough.
It's tough, Moni.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I be seeing a lot of people that I grew up with, from Kansas City, from just living and growing up, and a lot of people died or, you know,
in the penitentiary.
in penitentiary or
Or handicapping, or
all of that. You know what I mean?
It's something.
It's very. I rode through. I'm just looking for familiar faces. So I seen you. I recognize your walk, and I know her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been, I've been working a lot, but I've been off, and you know what I mean. I ain't got a chance to stop it. I stay way in Grandview now.
Yeah.
Anytime I see somebody, I like to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Just to say hello, man.
Yeah.
Let people know I see you.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I ain't never been too good to stop it.
No, you haven't.
Say hello.
No, you haven't.
Or help them, help if I can. You know.
No, you haven't.
So, what's your next move? I mean.
Well, my next move, Moni, I'm truly trying to wait on my disability to get started. And plus, I got a income coming from when I was in a wreck about a year ago. So that right there, if I don't give God 10% of that, I'm never gonna get on my feet. So those are my plans. Those are my goals to give God. To give God back 10% of what He's gonna bless me with, and then I want to start a little small cleaning crew. I even want to mess with the kids. It's about 5 and older. You know what I'm saying? Have them brush up the outside while they eat ice cream, and me and the older girls, we be on the inside of the house cleaning up people's houses that can't afford it. They can't afford any help because the elderly people down here, they don't have any help. You'd be surprised what their houses look like on the inside. Because they can't afford uh, people to come in and clean for them. So that's one of my goals I want to do.
What was a time in your life where you was happy? Best time in your life?
What's the best time I ever acted in my life?
No, the best time that you just feel happy.
Well, when God gave me another day, and I'm able to walk, I'm able to talk. Those are happy times for me. And I'm able to see my grandkids and that sort. So those are happy times. Like right now, I might not look like it, but I'm okay. I can smile. In spite of me missing my daughter. And had to look at these fools that had killed her. I still look at life as a blessing because He didn't have to give me another day.
What's one of the worst times?
Me hearing about my daughter getting raped and killed like she did on 8th and Jerome. And the people that done it is still walking around out here. They take me to jail for stealing meat, but they ain't got these punks that done raped and killed my daughter. And they hanging out right there by the food kitchen all the time.
Right there.
Right there. Right there, still walking out doing the thing they want, but they quick to body slam me for stealing toilet paper and paper towels and potato chips. They, on a daily basis, me trying to survive, but these punks and raped and killed my daughter and robbed her, and they still out here walking around like ain't nothing happened.
You don't think Wyandotte County, they justice system?
It's backwards. It's backwards as hell. They even fingerprint a toilet paper bag that I stole out the Dollar Tree. But here go these men still walking around. They in the gang raped my daughter. They even had sex with her body after she died. So the struggle is real. And I don't want to handle this in my own way because the God said the vengeance is His, and I'm trying to leave it to Him. You know what I'm saying? And all I can just say, that's about the worst bad day that I've had when I had to face that money. Other than that, as long as I don't mingle and get myself caught up with too many people, I feel one day that my ship is gonna finally come to where I don't have to be out here and be getting high, because I don't want to go to no rehabs because that's fake. Because I'm doing it for somebody. I want to do it for me, to where I don't have to go and sign no rehabilitation service. Because if I do it for me, I know I'll make it. If I do it for the rehabilitation service, I know that I can relapse at any time.
I hope you, you know what I'm saying, get clean, be able to spend time with your grandbaby, you know what I'm saying, before, we all got a date. So I hope you can get it together, man, get clean,
Yeah.
spend some quality time with your grandkids.
In that order.
You know what I mean? I just pray that for you, man.
In that order.
Hope that for you.
Thank you.
You know,
In that order.
yeah, in that order.
Because it ain't too many people like you out here today, Moni, that's concerned about what's going on and to see what they can do to fix it, because Wyandotte is just not like it used to be no more. It ain't like the old schools that we used to hang out with in the projects anymore. People cared about whether you had this or whether you had that, make sure you all right. This world just will pass you up today. If you don't got nothing to, to offer them or got something that you can give them, you just don't have anything coming today, Moni. And I don't fault nobody that but me. I don't fault nobody for going through what I'm going through but me. I put myself through this. I just wish I hadn't never touched that monkey, that gorilla. But other than that, one day God is gonna give me the desires and not to do it.
It can be done. People
Yeah,
done did. You know, we
yeah,
all we all done dibbled and dabbled.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about what you want at the end of the
In
day.
that order.
You know what I mean? So you know me, you know me.
Yeah.
Like what is your opinion? Like seeing me in years. What's your
it,
opinion of me?
it's different. It's different. Back in the days, you was hella quiet. But you never did disrespect any women. You always had that concern look in your eye like, y'all, we can do better than this. You know what I'm saying? You never. I've never really seen you dizzle and dabble with any silly, foolish acts and all that old mess and seeing you gang banging. I don't even never think you ever sold drugs or anything that not that I know of. Um, you always been a very uplifting person. You the type of person that made a person smile whenever you did come around, and you still got that vibe. Still got that vibe, and I pray to God bless your territory. And you always looked good to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not backing or anything. I'm just giving you your props, Moni. And I pray to God give me I, and I pray to God give me the strength and give me the desires to head your direction to want to do something different because you make people want to do different since I've been seeing you today. You made me know that God is good, and if he do it for you, I know he'll do it for me, Moni. And I feel real good running into you. And it just makes me breathe hard, because God is good. You've never really been in that riff-raff. You ain't never really been in that making nobody buy any drugs from you that I never seen that part of, um, you always made sure your sister and your family and them was okay, and you always made sure me and my crew was okay back in the days. If we wanted anything, you gave it to us, so we wouldn't have to go through anything to get it. And I appreciated that. That's why I'll never forget you or your face. Even though you had no shades on, I couldn't see them big old green eyes. I knew who you was. I said, "There go Moni in the middle." And I just know that God is good. He do it for you. He'll do it for me. You always been a stand-up person to me. You ain't never been the type to act like you too good to speak. Um,
So one more question, and then I'm gonna let you get some shots. Galuski, you remember Galuski? You ever have any interaction?
yes, I did, but I was
Galuski?
scared. I was scared to put myself in that case because I don't want anything to happen to me while I'm out here on that street. Because you never know who's working for that man, and I don't want to come up dead trying to sue nobody.
So you had
Yeah, yeah. I was 4 months pregnant, and he took me down to the river and he choked me real good, and he couldn't hardly get hard, so it didn't go no further. So that's why I've never pressured the issue, but I thank God that I never ran into that man again. But other than that.
nothing. That way he just rolled up on you, or you?
Yeah, he rode up on me and told me he act like that I had a warrant for my arrest, and he handcuffed me. He act like that that they wanted to interview me for something, and I've never been in any trouble when I was pregnant like that, and so so he did that to me. He choked me and he had me on the ground, and he left me down there. So I laid down on the ground for about 4 hours, and hoping that he was gone. And that's where it ended. I ended up walking from Missouri River down there off by by the bottoms. But when they came out with this case, I didn't want anything to do with it because I'm still here today. And
How old was you when this happened?
I was about 15, 16 years old.
Lucy, mom.
Yeah, he did it. He couldn't get hard, so he only thing he did was had his fingernails in my neck, so yeah, he took my pants, so I had to walk somewhere and get help without my pants on. Yeah, so yeah.
You got any shots you want to give to anybody?
Yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out to the Lord for blessing me with another day. I'm gonna give a shout out for seeing you today, and I'm gonna give a shout out to my sons and Anthony and Dwayne and my whole family and Derek Ruckers who looks out for me today. And I just want to give a shout out to the world to let them know there is somebody out here that care about what's going on and want to see something better happen to us today. And I just want to thank you for stopping and talking to me today because I feel better. Because sometimes I just don't know if I want another day. And I just want to thank God.
I'm glad I could stop, man, and holler at you. I always want to stop.
Yeah.
Never think I'm too good to stop and talk to somebody and just let them know I see you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So thanks for, man, doing the interview.
You're welcome.
I'll see you again. I'm going to stop again. Holler at you again, let you know. Like you said, God is good.
All the time.
It's on us.
In that order. In that order.
Make a way. We got to want it.
In that order. We got to want it. Like you said, we got to want it.
Are you looking for a good book? Got a couple of them right here. 2 books that I wrote. Blasphemy and Welcome to Brick City. 2 good reads. Both are available at Amazon, or you can go to my website at mnbmanagement.com, or you can go to mnbmerchandise.com to grab your copies. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button.